Hey, I'm Rob.
And I'm Allie.
And the music kept going.
I know it kind of confused me.
I thought, oh no, is it
going
going to keep
on?
going and we're going to have to do it again?
Yeah.
So it's been, we had a little bit of relaxation over the last few days.
We've been go. So I don't know what he's talking about. I'm just glad to be home. We got home today. We had a pretty busy week. I took Thursday and Friday off to take a class, which was first, Rob was not, thought it was an MLM thing. If you know anything about me, I get sucked into those.
Yeah, she does, like hardcore.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad because like we're bothering friends. And then I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then so now it's like, this thing is not an MLM.
I won. Yeah, no. In fact, when I was
even a blind squirrel gets a nut every so often, folks. Yeah, she won.
When I was talking to him about it, he's like, okay, how much is it going to cost? What is this? What is that? And by the way, all you MLMers don't even try. That's how I used to be. I'm not interested in your MLM. Just so you know, I've gone rounds with people who have started these, the top people, and yeah, no, sorry, wrong person to talk to.
At least I taught her the way to fed it out quickly. So yeah.
Yeah, but anyway,
but we know people that actually do really well with MLM.
Good for them.
Good for you guys.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Not my thing, not my jam. But anyway, we had really I don't know, it was a good time, but it was also like we learned a lot.
Yeah, it's called the American Dream Experience.
Mm-hmm. It was free and the food was great.
It's Matson Money and Matt Matson.
Is it Mark Matson?
Mark Matson. Yeah, see how much I paid attention.
Well,
he's a great guy. He actually is a really nice guy.
He's an amazing person.
So, and and he's not a huge Tony Robbins fan, which made me like him. Okay, I'm going to pay attention now. So, we did the Dave Ramsey thing.
We're debt free.
We're debt free. So we make good decisions. The investing thing was just weird. And to me, I've always looked at investing as sort of like gambling. Some people call it like strategic gambling, but they've always said, oh yeah, we do this and that and everything. And nobody really ever showed me anything that really showed me that how they were doing it. It was like, oh, you're diversified, you're this. They threw terms around. In reality, it all just looked like sports bet gambling to me. And if you watch a sports show and you watch the TV shows on finance, exactly the same. 5 guys, or they got one guy who's the expert, and it's always like bells dinging and buzzing, and it's hilarious. They literally look exactly the same. Watch the programming.
But that's a good analogy because it is. It's like you don't know how the game's going to end, just like you don't know how the stock's going to do.
So, like, picking a stock is sort of like
picking a team.
Yeah, picking a team. Hey, I'm going to pick this team, and maybe they win, and maybe they lose, and they changed quarterback. Shit. Okay. Oh, they traded. But anyways, this guy has a scientific method. At least he's based upon scientific principles that you can vet out and research and see. And yeah, so it's still a gamble, by the way, because you don't know the future, so you don't know where it's going to go. But the way he does it in the diversification, which is real diversification, is really spread wide, does do things that even out the keel.
Yeah, no one else is doing, and because it makes the investor more money than it makes the investee or whatever, the person, the organizations or the companies that come in and say, oh yeah, we'll take this and we'll just roll the dice with it. He worked with Nobel Peace Prize winner, or
two Nobel Peace Prize winners. Not Peace Prize.
Two
Nobel laureates. Allie keeps saying Peace Prize. Peace Prize is a separate Nobel award, which makes them a Nobel laureate, but this is Nobel in finance. So anyways.
Yeah. And it was, the first day Rob came half day because he was busy. He had some things to do, was helping out some friends. And so he came in halfway into it and he was still skeptical. I mean, I think you were still skeptical.
I got a consulting gig on Wednesday, so I did a little bit and they're asking me to do more. So we're going to see where that goes.
Yeah.
So anyways, moving on to other things. Camp H54 based, the RV.
Yeah, we did some upgrades to our RV. We're excited about.
We took the RV. We've gone to 2 places. I've had to have the real. If you want to have fun in life, go level an RV. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let me tell you. Even in our parking lot out here at the house, it's so much fun. It's just
up
like
and out and round
because
and
you
up
go
and
back and forth and back and forth, and I'll put this underneath here and shim this one, and this one's got an inch more, and that one's go to this one. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go over to California, and we got a lot over there at Orangeland.
Yeah.
And it was flat. It was level ish.
We didn't get any.
So we parked and put the slide out, and all the doors were like going. She's like, all the doors are wrong.
That's like the leveler inside
like,
the kitchen and doing
screw it. I'm not doing it. We'll deal with it when we have to pull the slide in back in, which we had to pull the slide in back in, physically help us. So, but it got in. It was fine. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't exactly level. Level's not the only thing about it because they've got stabilizers in the rear in this big Class C. But anybody got to get up and go to the bathroom in the morning,
you hear
and
it, you
the
feel it,
whole
the
thing
whole
is moving.
It doesn't matter if it's our 30-pound 7-year-old or whatever. Hey, it's probably like 40.
So yeah, I was like, that's got to change. So anyways, got a good friend that watches our RV. Basically, it's where we store it, and he actually does work himself. We got 11 link kit put on, so I'm super excited for the next time we go out, because now we just get out, we push a button, and it goes level.
Well, and our friend Bill has it.
And stable. It's on all four corners, so it's stable.
Yeah, you just have to put the little footies on it, and then we're good to go. And then we got a new fridge.
Got a new fridge. One of the things about RVing is they use the old technology is they use propane or shore power to run the refrigerator. Well, these kind of things are a certain type of refrigerator, and I'm not even getting into the term. You want to go online and search it. There's like 60 other people that cover refrigerator reviews and all that kind of crap. Go listen to them. They're better at it explaining to me. It's absorption or something. I don't know. But anyways, it takes a while for it to cool down. And then if you open it up, it takes a while to cool back up because you got to, there's all these. Now we got rid of all that. It's a 12-volt fridge. So whenever you're on shore power, it converts from the converter into 12-volt. It cools down quickly. Once it's cooled down, it uses like about 5 amps of power. That's it. It's like a cell phone charger. So now we get a fridge that, oh, by the way, the other thing is when you're driving down the roadway, you shouldn't really have propane on, which is lighting a flame as you're flaming down the road. So it works and then it doesn't work and it works. So now none of that issue.
Yeah.
We added this. We've got solar panels that are sitting here in the garage. I just have to install them in the top of the RV when I get back to the RV being here, and that's good to go. It'll charge them then as we use it when we're sitting still. And
yeah, we have a couple of local trips that we can take with friends and stuff like that. But we have a big trip coming in July to Chicago. Rob and I went out to Chicago, and it was amazing. I was so surprised at how awesome it was, and it's a great place to go because their parks are free. And when I say their park, their zoo, which
zoo's free. Yeah.
They had
City
Rob's
parks.
favorite little panda there. What was it?
The red panda.
Yeah.
He goes, I want a red panda. I don't think you're allowed to get them. But anyways.
Animal. It's your spirit animal, red panda. That's what you look like when I scare you.
Penguin, but yeah, okay, sure. Along with the RV, the Jeep, finally, we got one dead Jeep here, which I'm still debating on whether we can fix it or not. We'll see. It might be an experiment. Might be somebody here. Just
put
take
so much work into it.
And then we got another Jeep, which is the exact same Jeep, only same year, but less mileage.
Fancier.
Yeah, heated seats and air conditioning.
And it was low on mileage because we're Carvana freaks. It's just so easy. We use Carvana when we're getting cars.
So it's sitting out there. It had, when I got it, the tow haul button was stuck, which this year, the 2012 Jeep Liberties or the Jeep Liberties had issue with the tow buttons. They just put them in a weird spot. People get stuff in it. It sticks. It doesn't work. They replaced it. Holy crap. Am I glad they covered that under a warranty? Like $800. I actually fixed the old one and just put another switch in it. So I probably would have just done that if they wouldn't have covered it. They covered it. So that's fixed. We got the tow hitch on it. Mm-hmm. We got the tow hitch wiring to tow stuff. You've got the front tow plug in. So it's ready to do braking, the lights on it. Everything's good to go. So that vehicle is now set to be the tow vehicle.
It will go with us down to Phoenix. We will we'll go to our motorhome, then attach it to the motorhome, and we'll head to Chicago.
Yep.
or
Well, no,
the
actually,
pre-trips
we'll go
before?
down and pick it up and bring it back up here.
Oh,
We'll
by
do some
July,
things on
you're
it,
right.
and then we'll drive it to Chicago.
Yeah, you're
So,
right.
Yeah.
Just because it's way
But
too hot down there.
that's the ferry vehicle. So
Yeah, very excited about it.
Ferry. Oh, you weirdos. It doesn't have wings. It doesn't fly or sparkle.
I get what you're saying
It's
now.
not a ferry. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So that's good. And then the neat thing that I have, because I have a husband who understands technology, is I'm very lucky to have access to internet and Wi-Fi wherever we go. So we live up in the White Mountains. For some people who don't know the area, surprisingly, a lot of people don't know the White Mountains. We live in an area that's about 3.5 hours from the closest metropolitan area, from the airport, and you have to go through canyons to get there, and there is no service. Well, for everyone else. For us, I can FaceTime the whole way there. I can do meetings, whatever I need to do. I can send emails. I can get emails in return. It's like I haven't left the house. And so we set up the motorhome to do that. We set up our cars to do that. It's pretty cool. You know, if you want to know how to do it, you can hire him. He'll tell you how to do it. No problem. But yeah, that's a blessing to have. It really, you know, especially like when you're remote, travel days, he drives and I just work and I don't miss a beat. And it keeps me from being behind, and then I'll take the next days off. So it works out really well.
Cool stuff.
I like it. Yeah, and especially more people are going to remote. It's pretty neat. And for those that don't know this, but you can get it at what, like Home Depot, or you can get set up at.
Yeah, you can get a Home Depot now. You can get a standard dish, $300. Starlink, yeah. The roaming plans are either $50 for 50 gigabyte, and that's, you can use it while you move, or it's $165 unlimited, and you can use it while you move. So if you use more than 50 gig, and the cool thing is we did this when we went to California. It got to about 49 gig, and it told me, hey, you're going to be going over 50 gig. Would you like to add the $1 more per gig plan, which gives you basically the $1 per gig after that? You click the little slider on, and boom. So we used 129 gig. We paid $129. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what will happen is if you had 165 gig, they'll just go, you're on the unlimited plan now. They max it out at 165. So it's not like the old days of cell phones where you had to pick the plan, and if you picked the wrong plan, you got screwed. No, Starlink's pretty cool. And the nice thing about them is we've got one that's sitting down there right now on the RV that I turned off. I paused it. So I'm only paying for the one that we just used, which is $50 a month. The other one's turned off right now. So we're not paying $100 a month to not use something.
Well, and it's getting smaller and smaller too. That's the one thing you said.
Yeah,
there's a thing you say.
It's Moore's law. So yeah. I really think it's going to apply to it. So I think in about 18 more months, we're going to have a dish about this big. It'll be probably just larger than a cell phone. That will be their dish. Yeah.
Well, and the neat thing you were talking about, they're going to go to texting, right?
Oh, yeah. By the way, in the new iOS plan and certain phones above, you're going to be able to use texting with Starlink. So you'll be able to text anywhere in the world.
Yeah. How's that for broadband? Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Anyway.
Connectivity is what I call it.
Well, it's not broadband. A little bit quicker and better. So.
Okay. So anything else you want to say for this week?
No, it was a lot. We stayed. I want to thank my girlfriend Angie. We stayed down at her place the whole time. It's nice having friends in the communities around. We went and went to the Chandler Film Festival. That was
shout out to Jeff Reynolds.
Oh my gosh, what an
Mitesh, and I forget his last name. Sorry, but
great job.
Phenomenal job. Great film festival. We saw some of the films that we actually saw up here at the Shola Film Festival, and then some new things. And and then
cool. Jeff was an executive producer, I think, of the Damaged short, and it was phenomenal. It's about substance use and just really, really well done. So it was awesome, and really enjoyed it.
Cool.
Yeah. That's it.
So until next week, have fun, be good out there, and let us know what you're planning for the summer or trips. And we'll see you then. Have fun. Bye.